Hello friends. Okay, clearing the space here. Alright, now we're going to look at this ETF with Coinbase and Blackrock and see what's going on because they're changing the rules. Changing the rules. So I thought I'd take a look at that, just see what the cards say about it. I don't know. We were talking about it and I'm feeling like BlackRock people are going to have an advantage over a regular person on Coinbase, but I don't know. Quiet your mind. So I gotta not think about things. Everything is upside down. For me. Hold on. That's funny. Okay, I had to fix the camera. There you go. So I'll put this here. Quiet your mind. Alright, what else? Cosmic Oracles. Yeah, so what are we going to know about this BlackRock Coinbase ETF thing? BlackRock's dictating to Coinbase. What the hell is that about? So, we'll see what the cards say about it. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. We see that card a lot. I gotta put these under the moon. Okay. And now we're gonna do a little Green Witch Oracle. See what the Green Witch has to say about the ETF and Coinbase and BlackRock. Now remember, this book isn't in any order, so you might have to be a little patient with me when I'm trying to find a card. I don't know if did anything happen lately, because that weekend was supposed to be a big weekend. Maybe it was the King Charles thing. Spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Well, maybe that's what's happening at Coinbase. Let's see. At least we know where it is in the book, because the seasons are always at the end. Spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. The reawakening of the earth is always inspiring. New life is on the horizon. It can be invigorating to witness the stirring of energy after a long rest. Spring tells you that it's time for new beginnings. It's the perfect time to launch a new project, or if there are things you previously put on hold, the spring card suggests that now is an auspicious time to revisit them. You will bring a refreshed perspective to this project, a new level of energy that you didn't have before. Perhaps all that was needed was a new approach after some time away and a new burst of motivation and determination. Is there a project you want to launch that you've previously ignored? Well, I don't know. Is there? Okay. Well, let's see. Now that we have our little road signs out of the way, let's see what the tarot wants to tell us about this change in the ETF and the Coinbase BlackRock dynamic. Maybe this is where we'll get our answers. All right. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know if you're involved in that or not. I would imagine Bitcoiners would not be, but hard to say. Okay, so it's Ten of Pentacles here. That's where we're starting. So we're talking about like wealth in the tree of life. And the challenge here, holding on to it. So here's the 10. Rain of money. Tree of life. And we want to make sure we can hold on to it. That's the challenge. Hanging on to it. So, does that mean that the Blackrock ETF has an advantage over the normal person? Let's see. So we're coming from a place of either carrying a burden or, you know, carrying a harvest. So we're trying to get that harvest home. The hopes, well, the goal here, we hope to achieve the Knight of Swords. Well, here's our burdens and our harvest. What is it going to be? We'll have to see. And the Knight of Swords coming in fast, hot. Thoughts and words. That was a big change quickly. That could be referring to the announcement that 12 hours, they got 12 hours. And a place of sovereignty. This is the mini Empress, the 9 of Pentacles. It's all about money. Look at this, it's all about money. Money. And let's see, the tools we have are the star. Wow, well, there's a lot you can do with this star energy. So there you go. And vulnerability, and in and out of, you know, this realm and others. Being able to move from the subconscious to the conscious, to understand emotions and the water of life. The water of life. Do I watch Dune? Yes. Okay. 9 of Cups. So we see ourselves as already having wish fulfillment. And that could be because we're true Bitcoiners. We're not these kind of paper Bitcoiners. And the environment is learning about. So here's our 10 of Wands. This is because we are true Bitcoiners and we own Bitcoin and we have it in wallets that are secure and not on Coinbase. And here we are, but other people, we're all learning about the money. We're learning about it. More Pentacles. And the High Priestess, who has the ability to see through illusions and can really navigate her way in tricky situations. And the final outcome is the King of Pentacles. That's not bad. So I think we Bitcoiners, we're just watching everybody else go through this, but it's not going to affect us because we are Bitcoiners. We hold Bitcoin. We don't have somebody else hold it for us. We hold it ourselves. So it doesn't really affect us with the 12-hour, because if we do a transaction, it's on Lightning and it's instantaneous. Unless the blockchain is very backed up and we have low fees, it's going to go through very quickly. Longest it ever took was my son had a channel and he had to close it because we changed our node, and it was a couple months before the money came around because the fees were so low and they were so high everywhere else. And that explained a whole lot. So it doesn't look like Bitcoiners have anything to worry about because, you know, we have the tools of being otherworldly. We're already on to the next version of money. We already know it's the next version of money. We're hanging on to it. We're holding on to it. And we're trying to live through the death of the fiat, but, you know, BlackRock and Coinbase don't have any relevance for us as Bitcoiners. Okay, so that was the question we asked, but I feel compelled to, because, you know, I'm talking about us. We're Bitcoiners, but what about the regular people? Let's do a little quick read just for the regular folks who are relying on Coinbase and are relying on the Black Rock ETF. to, you know, hang on to their money for them and move it when necessary. So there you go. All right, so how is this going to affect the Coinbase BlackRock people that are involved in BlackRock and are purchasing Bitcoin through Coinbase and this ETF? How is it going to affect them, this new, you know, change that has come up? Well, look at that. Ouch. Oh yeah, ouch. That's okay. Well, some stuff's coming down. And there's that carrying the wands burden or harvest. In the other read, I don't think it was a burden. I think it was a harvest. The burden is the fiat, but I think that was a harvest in the last reading, and I'm sorry I went through it so quickly. But the tower, that's where we start. These are the people that own Bitcoin through the BlackRock ETF with Coinbase. They're going to see a tower and they're going to have to make a decision. Am I going to keep it there with them, or am I going to, you know, do something else? They are in a lot of anxiety about this. Mental entrapment. They don't really understand, they're angry, it's not working the way they thought it would, and now they're not happy. They're looking for the way things used to be. This is how it is, this is sharing and caring and, you know, Six of Cups. But, you know, we used to be able to go through things and stocks and other things, and they took care of us, and we're wealthy, and they pampered us, and they called us Mr. and Mrs. and showed us deference. But things are getting a little wily out there. You know, King of Wands. King of Wands energy. You know, wands, some movement, action. So, is that King of Wands carrying the harvest home, or is it becoming a burden? How about the Queen of Wands? Because you've got the King and the Queen here. And they're both very dynamic people. Those are the rich people that are saying, we want to, this is a rich people, and they're saying, we want to bring in this harvest, but they're in mental entrapment. And is it really going to be the way it used to be? They have to make a decision. So we'll see what they end up doing. Their action, so they're in action, in an active mode. They're looking to make it better, which is probably why they're complaining, and then they had to respond by changing things, because they're not getting what they want. And they're trying to bring this home, but they're not getting what they want. So they have an idea of how it should be for them. And it's not happening, and they're in anxiety because this is happening. They're trying to do things and they can't do it. So they got to make a decision. Am I going to go with real Bitcoin and grow up and be responsible for myself, or am I going to just, you know, be a you know, a pansy ass and have to, I can't remember 12 words. I can't have self-custody. I have to be taken care of. These places need to work for me. I'm a rich person, and they need to work for me because that's how it's always been. So, yeah, that's what they're going through. All right, but us Bitcoiners, we who have already grown up and already have our stuff, you know, in cold storage somewhere, either on and offline, whatever. You know, we got our Bitcoin. We're sitting, we're waiting, we're happy. Life is good. So, different experience, very different experience entirely. All right. Well, so that's what that is. Let's see what the Soul's Book of Answers. Let your actions be in the interest of many, and the result in the happiness of many. Yeah, so if you're holding Bitcoin, and it's for your family and a legacy. That's this message. And, you know, it's all about not being one of these material people. It's, that's a first level consciousness, as they say, to be into the material realm. Alright, let's see what the Lenormand cards come up. Then what do they tell us about this Blackrock ETF? I apologize for my dogs barking. I don't know why, but they are. Thought they'd be quiet. Nope, 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 nope. Whoops. Excuse me. Come on, Lenormand. Okay, crossroads, yeah. They're at a crossroads, that's for sure. And that was that Two of Swords. Crossroads. And the sun. So things are being illuminated, and we're really seeing what's going on here. So the tower, for those people that are going through the Blackrock ETF, that's a specific form of punishment made just for them. And the house, the home. Yeah, so, you know, what's going on in your house? What's going on in your home? Do you have your own Bitcoin and cold storage, or are you going through this private little hell that was made just for them? Yeah, I think that's... they're at a crossroads, and they are seeing what they really need to see, and they're really deciding how to run their house. Because what's going on right now is, ain't happening, man. Ain't happening. Alright, let's see what the animal is, and then we'll do a moonology. Because we're looking at about, what are we looking at? About 17 minutes. 17! 17! And I hear Michael Saylor's going to be visiting somebody and doing a little interview on Thursday on Rug Pull Radio. Might want to tune in and watch that. I'm going to tune in and watch that. Oh, Nightingale. Speak up. Yeah, that's what they were doing, those Blackrock customers. They were speaking up and saying, you know, you need to listen to us because this is not good. So sing, speak up, make yourself known. Where are you, little bird, little bird, little bird? Nightingale, fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, let it out. Speaks freely with kindness. Okay, well, that's us Bitcoiners. And we still have to collect the people that are doing this ETF and say, you don't need to do that. You can do this and then it's not misery. But, you know, do they listen? Are they going to listen to us? Are they still in their ego? Are they still level 1 consciousness of material? Material is all that matters. Let's see what the moon is going to tell us. Oh, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Yeah, pride, ego. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of being a big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it becomes over the top. This card may have to come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would have done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Works of magic. A friendship may be ending now. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of the situation in the card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of the people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Yeah, it just seems like this is the next iteration of Blackrock and Coinbase and the private little trap or hell that they have created for the people who chose to be involved in it. And it's a big lesson. It's a biggie. So that's what they're doing. And if you don't need that lesson, then you're not getting that lesson. But I think it has something to do with pride and greed and materialism and me, and no one else. So we can think about that. Anyway, if you would like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for listening to the end. Keep watching. I'll be back. And thank you.